Now, first paper presenter is Ms. Radha Iyer on Artificial Intelligence, Machine Learning, Deep Learning, the Connect. She will be given only 8 minutes to present her paper.
Where's the PPT to be first? Just a second. Why the PPT is not displaying? Can you bring on to the first slide? Yes, sir. Bring on to the first slide, please. Yeah. Okay. Warm greetings to one and all. I, Radha, here today is going to give you the wonderful insights about the AI, machine learning and deep learning, the connects between them. So now, we being the aspiring chartered accountants and also the chartered accountants wants to give the best of the services to our clients and to serve the best of the interest of our nation. So, be the best. For that, let's deep dive into one of the very best quote being given by Ginni Rometty, that some people call this artificial intelligence, but the reality is this technology will enhance us. So instead of artificial intelligence, I think we will augment our intelligence. Now, when did the concept of AI arise? So I will explain you in a very simplified way. As we humans have vital organs and brain to function well. Similarly, for the systems, for the machine, their machine learning is the vital organ and the deep learning is the best brain. So, Alan Turing in 1950s, who is a well-known mathematician, had told that when we would be unable to distinguish between whether a machine is communicating to a human, then we are getting closer to AI. So let's understand what is AI. So Peter Norvig and Stuart Russell are the co-author, where in the book, The Artificial Intelligence, The Modern Approach, they had mentioned the fields of AI, which depicted the history of AI. So, the first one was, think like humans. Think rationally. The third one was, systems which act like humans. And the fourth one was systems that act rationally. Now, we are going to understand what are the aspects of AI. So, here artificial intelligence is the superset, where machine learning is the subset of AI and the deep learning within it is the subset of machine learning. So, for understanding machine learning and deep learning, we should understand what is the neural networks. So, a neural network is simply a series of algorithms where one node receives the information and it transfers to another node and it transfers to another node, and hence creating a network, beautiful network which mimics our human brain. Wow, isn't it fantastic? Yeah, it is. So, there are major two phases of neural networks, which consist of, first is the unsupervised learning, and later we will understand the supervised learning. Now, let's take an example to understand unsupervised learning. So, there is a small baby which is growing from 0 years to 1 year, and we are not making it teach that do this thing and do these activities, but it is actually learning by its own. So that's what is unsupervised learning. Isn't it easy? Yes. So by that we can understand that the experienced people are valued by their knowledge. Similarly, for a machine, for a system, that information will be the data. Now, let's understand supervised learning. Supervised learning can be simply put into the input-output pairs, which consist of the following example, that is DeepMind, developed by Alphabet Inc., where it had mentioned about the AI-based forecasting model, which has traditionally challenged the traditional AI weather forecasting. Now, let's deep dive into deep learning. As we understood about the neural networks where the information is being connected to various networks, so there would be creation of several hidden layers. So in that hidden layer, whatever the functioning is happening, that is the deep learning. So in that, when that information traveling and reaches to the 100th billionth neuron, then that happens to be a deep learning. Now, the question arises then, Radha, what is the machine learning? So here we go. It's very simple. Machine learning will be having only one layer as compared to the neural networks, where it receives the input, it processes it, and then the output is over and the machine learning is done. Oh my God, that was so easy. Yes, it was easy. So let's come on to the another interesting example where Robert Neely was a checkers master who was defeated by the IBM 7094 computer. No doubt it seems to be very trivial, but it set up the milestone for the AI. Let's understand that what are the significant contribution of AI. So here I have targeted the three main pillars. The first one is of the health. The second one would be coming on to the finance, and the third one would be of the robotics. So let's understand about the health. In March 2020, Haptic developed a WhatsApp chatbot under the naming of MyGov Corona Help Desk, which has helped several people on raising the awareness about the coronavirus. And most honorably, Srimati Meenakshi Lekhi had awarded Haptic for this, for collaborating with Government of India. It's very much proud moment for us. And the second one, where Sajid Javid is the United Kingdom's Health Secretary, had greenlit a series of AI-based projects upon eliminating the racial discrimination among the NHS, that is National Health Service. And second one, prime pillar, we will understand to be finance. Now, you would be astonished to know the fact that out of the worldwide 45 AI unicorns, China is leading among the 19 AI unicorns, having the worth of $43.5 billion. Oh my God. Yeah. So now, let's understand robotics, the noteworthy contribution. So, Clearbot, which is the startup established for the marine waste cleaning, that collaborated with Razer, and then finally they are into the mission for reducing the ocean pollution. This image, you would love to see it. She is Sophia, being clouded in the beautiful red Bengali sari. And she is the first ever human robot who was the main ambassador, innovative ambassador for the United Nations Development Program, as well as it is developed by Hanson Robotics. Now let's understand the major sector of what is the role of CA in artificial intelligence. So here you can see the various lines that is being depicting that, except one line which is of expert systems, that red line, which is shorter as compared to the other fields, because other fields are developed by the techies, but here expert system has no one to give the rule of the game. Here we chartered accountants come into the play to give the expert knowledge. So finally we are into the conclusion about we humans, when partnership with the super AI, are gonna be leading to serving the mankind to its level best. Thank you so much. It was my pleasure to perform in this platform. Namaste.
Thank you, Radha. Such a wonderful presentation on the AI.